What if the key to true peace and fulfillment in life isn't found in having more, but in having less? In today's fast-paced, consumer-driven world, we're constantly told that we need more money, more possessions, more success. But is this the path to true happiness? Jesus, in his infinite wisdom, offers a radically different approach: simplicity. In the Gospel of Matthew, Jesus calls us to a simpler life. In Matthew 6 verses 19 to 21, he says, "Do not store up for yourselves treasures on earth, where moth and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal. But store up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where moth and rust do not destroy, and where thieves do not break in and steal. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also." What does this mean for us as Catholics? It's a reminder that our lives should be focused on God, not on the endless pursuit of worldly things. We are called to live simply so that we can live fully for Him. Simplicity in life isn't just about material possessions, it's about living with a heart that's focused on God's will. It's about saying no to distractions and yes to what truly matters. When we live simply, we make space for God to work in our hearts. Consider the life of Saint Francis of Assisi. He lived a life of extreme simplicity, renouncing wealth and comfort to follow Jesus. Saint Francis understood that the more we detach ourselves from worldly distractions, the more room we make for God's love to fill us. Jesus himself was the ultimate example of simplicity. He was born in a humble manger, not in a palace. He didn't seek riches or worldly fame. His focus was always on his Father's will. In Luke 9 verse 58, Jesus says, "Foxes have dens and birds have nests, but the Son of Man has no place to lay his head." Jesus showed us that true wealth is not in what we possess, but in what we give to others and how we live for God. This call to simplicity is a call to focus on what is eternal. The things of this world will fade away, but God's love will remain forever. When we focus on God, our hearts become filled with peace, joy, and contentment. We no longer need to chase after empty desires, because we find our fulfillment in His presence. Simplicity also means living with a spirit of gratitude. It's about appreciating the small, everyday blessings that God gives us: a warm meal, a kind word, a quiet moment in prayer. When we're focused on these small blessings, we begin to see that we have enough. In fact, we have more than enough, because we have God. In the end, living simply isn't about deprivation, it's about freedom. When we free ourselves from the pursuit of things, we are able to live more fully for God. As Jesus said in Matthew 11 verses 28 to 30, "Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and humble in heart, and you will find rest for your souls." So, what does it look like to live simply for God? It's about focusing on the things that truly matter: faith, family, love, and service to others. It's about aligning our hearts with God's will, and trusting that He will provide all that we need. As we reflect on this call to simplicity, let's ask ourselves, what is standing between us and God? What distractions or attachments are keeping us from living fully for Him? Let's choose simplicity. Let's choose God. Because when we live for Him, we find the peace and joy that we've been searching for all along.